I want to introduce you to 5 lies and hopefully turn them into 5 lessons. If that is something that's of appeal to you, then stick around. So, where do we start with this? Well, before we get into storytelling, and I promise you, I'm going to get there. That's a very, very important part of this. But before we get into this, I need to talk to you about one very, very big thing. And that is this: death by PowerPoint. Now, I'm not using PowerPoint today. I'm using a tool called Prezi, which I love. And I know the Prezi team are presenting today. Be sure to go check out Spencer when he presents. However, I love Prezi, it's great, but I also love PowerPoint. I think PowerPoint is a phenomenal tool. In fact, if I was doing this presentation in person, I would be using PowerPoint behind me there. People hate PowerPoint. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Blaming PowerPoint for a bad presentation is like blaming the pan for a bad meal. PowerPoint isn't crap, you are crap, all right? If people are saying, oh, it's death by PowerPoint, that's on you, right? Here's the thing. PowerPoint is very simple. Prezi, PowerPoint, all of them, they're not going to make you better. You know what's going to make you better? Preparing. To me, when people ask me about, how'd you get a standing ovation on stage? Well, it's never easy, but you need to understand one thing. Your ovation, it's earned in your preparation, not in your presentation. Sure, the delivery matters, but you getting that message dialed in at the beginning, that's what's going to make it worthwhile for you. That's where you earn your ovation. I was listening to a podcast with Boris and Jessica Chen the other day, and they were talking about rehearsals, how many rehearsals you do. Now, I did rehearse last night. I stood up, I timed it, I got everything ready to go to present for you today. However, I did one full run through, but you know what I did? Rewrites and reworks of this content about 10 times. Because the more you rewrite, the less you have to rehearse. Because once you figure it out and you get your little segues and your links, everything works better. Blaming PowerPoint is simply letting yourself off the hook for bad preparation. And to me, the lesson in this one is very, very simple. It's never been about PowerPoint. Prezi, PowerPoint, these tools, they can help enhance your presentation, but they're not your presentation. You are. So the very, very simple message for me is always, you write a good talk before you design one, before you deliver one, right? A good presentation should be written before it's designed, before it's delivered.